I guess today is day 82. I'm kind of losing track. It is March 29th. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know I had a very, very, very sick day. Very sick day. I never did throw up. It was just really, really bad nausea and gushing heartburn. I did have to run to the bathroom quite a few times. So, I don't know where all this food that's coming out of me is coming from. Okay, all this poop, I have no idea where it's coming from. Because, and it's not all diarrhea either. Alright, it is solid. So if it's TMI, I'm sorry. You see how much I eat. I went to the bathroom regularly every day for 82 days now. Multiple times a day. So I don't know where it's coming from, especially yesterday, because we all know on the 23rd, I should have cleaned my system out completely, throwing up with a bucket and stuck on the toilet for 5+ hours. Non-stop. So, is this food from before starting carnivore 82 days ago? Because it don't make sense. Like, I am completely baffled and in shock. I have never gone... Okay, so since I was a little girl, I was lucky to go to the bathroom twice a month. My whole life, okay? And no doctor could tell me why. They said I was fine and blah, blah, blah. It's okay. You don't seem to be dying. And I'm not exaggerating. And now I can't stop. So have I been full of shit when people say, hey, you're full of shit? Have I literally been full of shit all my life? And it's just exploding out finally? As carnivore made it where my body can actually dump everything? Like, I'm not joking, y'all. This is shocking to me. I am literally like, I don't understand where it's coming from. It is so bizarre. Okay, so normally when I have those episodes, I'm perfectly fine the next day until I go and eat. So I have things to do today, so we're not eating. Nope, not until late afternoon. Because that seems to be the problem. Once I eat is when I start getting very sick, or a few hours after I eat. It is 11 a.m. I'm drinking my coffee, and I'm perfectly fine with my coffee. Still gotta get in the shower. I'm waiting for Dino for that. He takes very long showers, so if I don't get in it with him, it will be an hour before it heats back up, and we won't, because he uses all the hot water, and then it'll be even longer before we leave, so I just gotta wait for him to be ready to shower, and then I can jump in the shower, and I only take a few minutes. Literally, I can literally do an all-over shower. That means washing, conditioning my hair. I wash it twice, condition once. It means shaving every inch of me. Scrubbing every inch of me. Rinsing everything off. Enjoying the shower water. And then, I'm still out of the shower way before him. It is so funny. But, so then we're gonna go, figure out what to make for Easter's main dish. We're just gonna, I originally was going to Costco to get fish. Ain't happening, it's too far. I was gonna go to Sam's, but y'all, by the time he's ready, it's gonna be 1 o'clock. No one has school today. I'm not going near Sam's. Are you kidding me? It will be a madhouse and won't be able to find parking. I got cat hair all in my nose today. Will not be able to find parking. So, yeah, no, We are going to go to the local butcher and probably Food Lion, because what I saw on TikTok last night, it looked interesting and easy for me to do, is to slow cook a ham on the grill for hours until it looks like pulled pork, until it falls apart. Everyone swears by it. So you cook it like at 200 for like 10+ hours, but I'm thinking that's a little long, and I don't plan on making a big shoulder like she did, so I'll figure it out. Plus, I already have a picanha, and then I have some sirloin medallions. I figure we'll just eat some of the stuff I already had, maybe get some more, but going super simple. Then my mom is making, we're going to do some deviled eggs. I'm making the deviled eggs. She's making, don't worry, nothing on this list is something I can eat. I can't eat anything off a grill. So then we're making deviled eggs, potato salad, and green bean casserole stuff. And like I said, there's nothing on the list I can eat. I might take one of the sirloin medallions and cook it in the house. I don't know. I honestly don't care anymore if I eat. I know you have to eat to stay alive, but I am literally getting stressed when it comes to, once I eat this, am I going to be sick for the rest of the day? Because that's where I am this week. And this is where I've been over and over again for the last 2 years. So, I can't find stuff. The only thing I know that does not make me sick whatsoever is carrots. And I can't live my life on carrots. It is the only thing that I can guarantee I'm going to be perfectly fine with. And potatoes. So carrots and potatoes, and that is it. There's nothing else. I can't point at something and be like, I can eat that chicken, I'll be fine. I can eat red meat, I'll be fine. I can eat that and I'll be fine. No, that's it. Those are the only 2 categories I know for sure. And one brand of crackers. One brand of crackers. And that is Aldi's cheap club crackers. That is it. Not other companies, not Keebler's, not saltines. Like, it is so friggin' bizarre. And no, I did not swell, surprisingly. And yes, I did end up eating 5 more crackers. I did not swell. And the scale did not go up. Which is bizarre. Because it always does when I go over 5 total carbs. It did not go up at all. It actually went down. Which is got me very baffled, because calories in, calories out has never, ever worked for me. It has never been something that worked at all. Ever. Once I put carbs in my body, I go up 5 to 10 pounds. We've seen it time and time again when I eat some friggin', when I go to, say, Mexican and I have fajitas and all I'm eating is the fajita meat with a little bit of salsa and the peppers and stuff on it, I go up like 5 to 10 pounds. It's water weight. It's not fat. But I've always gone up when I eat any kind of carbs. But it didn't happen. But that is not a window for me to go eat tons of carbs either. It was just shocking. I was expecting to go up. So it was a good thing that I didn't. Now, I do notice a tiny bit of swelling in my face, but that could be because I was so desperately ill, too. But I guess since I got on the scale, I might as well tell you what I said, right? Might as well tell you, and this is fully clothed because Dino was sleeping and I didn't feel like getting undressed and waking him up. Plus it was freezing in the house. Oh my gosh, the cat hair is driving me crazy today. The cat was smothering all over my face before I came in here, and I had just washed my face, so my face was wet, so now it's stuck, so now I gotta go wash my face again. But it's 218 even. 218 even. So on day 82, we're at 218 even. That is 37 pounds down since the 6th of January. Don't get me wrong, most of the weight was lost in January because of inflammation and water. So it is coming off very, very slowly. Very slowly. I've never been on a journey where it came off this slowly. That's has to do with ketogenics. The difference is I am a very sick person compared to before. Right? I am dealing with, when you're sick, your blood sugar goes up. It doesn't matter if you eat those crackers or not. 99% of people's blood sugars will start shooting up because your body is reacting to the stress of it. So, yeah, I'm just surprised it's going down at all, to be honest, especially this past week, and it's that time of the month. I'm going to start my new food journal this week, probably. I have a new one because the other one's filled. And we're going to start testing some stuff. I think carrots is going to be the first thing I test because I usually don't have any problems with it. Or So this list, I'm going to test stuff that I might never incorporate, but I just need to see how my body reacts to it, because of incidents like this, like last night getting sick and before that. So we will be testing potatoes again later in the future, but we're going to do the whole bake it. Well, no, you can't. Oh, it's so hard because to make it insulin resistant, you need to, or starch resistant, whatever it's called, you need to bake it the day before and then slowly reheat it the next day. That lowers your blood sugar, but you're not supposed to have leftovers on the diet and blah, blah. Y'all. Anyways, it's very complicated in my life right now when it comes to food. But I'm going to shut up and go see if Dino's ready because he went outside. He's not supposed to be going outside. We're supposed to be getting in the shower and getting going. That's all I got to say. We need to get out of here. All right. It is 7 p.m. Let me tell you what I've had in my body today as nourishment, or whatever you want to call it. Do you see how much I'm glowing? Like, I have had full of energy, not feeling sick or anything all day. We got up this morning, had a coffee around 10:30. It had 2 tablespoons of butter in it, a 1/4 scoop of collagen, and 2 pumps of skinny syrup salted caramel. We were out and about, and around 2 o'clock, I had a Starbucks Americano with a shot of heavy cream and 2 shots of skinny girl syrup salted caramel because I brought it with me. Alright, and I just made me just a black coffee with 2 tablespoons of butter, and it's sitting in the house waiting for me. It's 7 p.m. and that's all I've had because when I eat, I get sick. And I've decided I had too much to do today. We were gone all day. I got home after doing all the Easter shopping and took Haley out to Cracker Barrel and ran into Lidl's and Aldi's again. I'll show you the flowers my mom wanted. I picked those up. We went to Cracker Barrel, which should have took less than 30 minutes to get everyone's dinner, so of course not mine. Took an hour and a half. Took an hour freaking half. We were gone from the house for 3+ hours when I was expecting to be gone less than an hour. Just got home. And, as of now, I'm not eating today. I'm having a fasting day, but not like a true fasting day because I'm having butter and stuff, because, I feel too good and my stomach is just messing up too much to make myself sick if I go and eat. And I'm not hungry. Literally have no desire. The thought of eating meat makes me want to gag. Okay? And I have 0 desire to eat. Or 0 hunger. We'll address this again tomorrow. But I watch people do very long fasts and don't do nothing but broth, bone broth, black tea, water, not black water, black coffee, water, or black tea with nothing in it for weeks. I don't plan on doing that because that won't be healthy for me. But I plan on listening to my body, and my body is telling me, do not eat anything. You're okay. Let your body heal from all the crap that's been going on in your gut. Just don't eat. And I'm not going to. I don't know if y'all can tell in this camera, but my eyes are like glowing green right now. And that's when I was extremely healthy on keto. That's how my eyes looked. I feel good right now, and I feel like I look good. I have no foundations on, no blush on. That's just my natural coloring. I'm having mascara on. I don't even have my lip liner. There's no lip liner on, just mascara. And my non-tinted whatever lotion. It has no tint. It's just white, normal face lotion. Gotta drop this off at my mom's. Hold on, my hand's cramping. That is one issue I am having right now, is the muscle cramps. And they are so bad in my stomach that's one reason I'm not hungry either. It's painful. Let me show you the azaleas I got her. Okay, we ran over there and picked these up. The beautiful light pink ones came from Aldi's. They were a little more. They were like $9 a piece. The darker ones is from Lidl's. They were $7 something a piece. And then Haley wanted the hydrangea, which was $10. As my mom tried to explain to her, depending on the soil, it might not stay blue. pale white. It could turn green. It can turn pink. Who knows? So, but anyways, that is the update right now. 7 p.m., no stomach issues, and not eating. All right, headed home. It is almost 8 o'clock, and we are just now having a sunset. And I feel amazing and not hungry. And I know a lot of y'all fast. Or you do protein spray and modified fast days. I will be honest. The healthiest I ever felt, even through my keto journey, is when I was doing 4 days a week of, it's called very low calorie keto. So basically 20 total carbs or less, under 700 calories a day. It did not, it's not protein spare modified fast because it did not focus on fat and it didn't focus on protein. It's just 20 total carbs, under 700 calories. Well, technically for most people it's under 600 calories, but I'm very active, so I always did 7. And that is all it focused on. Okay, so I am thinking about doing stuff like that on my carnivore journey. It's getting darker outside real fast, and the lights on the porch just dimmed. So, yeah, that is, they're blinking. So when you don't put them on a setting, they go through all the settings very slowly. With my stomach issues, I just think it'll be best to do the whole lower eating days and then higher eating days. Just switch it back and forth. I think it'll be better for my stomach. So since I was at Cracker Barrel for an hour and 37 minutes waiting for my food, I ended up buying him there. Bought this sign that's going to go up on the wall. Now it's blinking and it's going to make me sick. I'll show you what else I got. And I got a coffee cup, which isn't this color blue, but you know how my thing works. You know, it never shows you the correct colors. But yeah, I was there too long. Oh, and a new arm for the stove came in today from Amazon. I finally wrote down and bought one. I also had to buy the phone piece for it. So, because the one that comes with this is crap. And my other one I don't think works anymore, but we'll see. If this works, I'm going to buy this arm for a few other places in the house too. Oh no, little girl. Oh no, little girl. Hey, you were doing it before I started filming. Oh no, little girl. Oh no, little girl. Oh no, little girl. Oh, you gonna sing too, Freya? Little girl likes to sing with me. Oh no, little girl. Alright, just a really short video. I'm not really sure why this is so cloudy. Let me try cleaning the lens. Tiny bit better, but I don't know. Okay, so it is 9:12. Still no hunger. So we're just skipping food. Tomorrow we'll just stick with beef if we eat. Or I eat. If I eat, I'll stick with beef. No eggs. So it was funny because my mom they were having this conversation about the past and different things from their childhood. And then my mom was like, I'm talking to Haley and stuff. Your mommy, when she was a baby, would eat so good and just yum, yum, yum her baby food. And then all of a sudden, like vomit across the room. And my dad's like, oh yeah, she did that every time she ate. My mom's like, you really have had stomach issues since you were born. You can't hold food down. You never have been able to. And she was talking about when I was a little girl, like baby, the doctor said it was like me, my sister, and mom had some kind of weird thing, like infection set into our bones that wouldn't go away because our histamines were sky high, our white blood counts were sky high. We call any and everything. At that time, the allergy test that was done on my back, which I still have copies of, it's really cool. It's almost yellow, but you can read it still. I was allergic to everything. Beef, chicken, pork, every vegetable, every plant, cockroaches, everything. So when that test went through, I responded to everything, and they said they had never seen anything like it before and didn't even know what to tell her to feed me. And that's when I was also told never stop eating eggs and all this other stuff, because back then there was no internet. You couldn't Google, well, what do you give a kid who's allergic to everything? So the allergist had me just eat everything. And so if it's, every allergy place has different readings. It's kind of weird. Some go up to 14, some go higher, some is just 1 through 5, and 5's the highest. I was the highest on almost all of them. Like, I was a 4. Some of them would make my throat swell shut. The rest were severe hives. Some were just really bad vomiting and diarrhea. So I've had it my whole life. And I probably had mast cell activation back then too. They just didn't know what it was. I have so many records over the years that my mom had gotten copies of that said that there's something wrong, but we don't know what it is. She can't, like, the list is huge of the things that's been wrong with me all my life, and they didn't know what it was. Now, 16 years ago is when I was put on Nexium, which is H1B or H2B. Anyways, I was put on Nexium and loratadine 16 years ago together by the allergist. And you probably heard me say this a billion times, but they go hand in hand, and you're on it for the rest of your life if you have mast cell, basically. And hopefully you never have to go to steroids. But it's still just sitting there talking with my mom and dad, and it wasn't even something I brought up. It was just something they were talking about. It was like, my mom was like, this explains so much, because all my symptoms since I was a child is everything on the mast cell activation syndrome, everything, the skin writing, the horrible rashes, the pressure. I could not lay on my back as a kid, or my body. Every time I lay down, I itched and turned to hives, and my mom would have to scratch me for hours, and I would cry because I itched so bad. And it wasn't from laundry detergent or anything, because it was the same type. And I would just itch like a crazy person. Every time I took a shower, I would be totally webbed up and just itch for hours. And I'm still like that today. I itch insanely after getting out of a shower. They used to think I was allergic to water, or something in the water. But no, it's actually because it was hot. Like, all my symptoms, y'all, when you go look it up, some of my symptoms, a lot of my symptoms that some of y'all say you have, I think you need to go look it up and make sure you don't have it as well. They think way more people have it. Like, they're thinking 60% of the population have it, and they just don't know. Also, since the C word, they think that number's grown even higher. Because it has not been around, it's only been around 16 years. And it's why my fibromyalgia flares up differently than some people's, because it's really being triggered by the mast cell activation syndrome. And it's like a rabbit hole, y'all. And one of y'all sent me down it. My daughter had been saying it for years, and I didn't know what she was talking about. And one of y'all told me y'all have it and your child has it. And I think it's son, but I'm not sure. I don't remember, to be honest. I'm sorry. And they're the ones that sent me down the rabbit hole. And I did have it. I did have it. And I just didn't know. So that flu, where I couldn't do anything at all. Couldn't get out of bed. I was so desperately ill. I went through every single friggin' medical record I had of myself, whether it was a big stack of papers from when I was a kid on, or websites. that holds it. Like all LabCorp holds everything, and some other, my portals hold everything from UNC and so on. So that rabbit hole explained a lot. And if there was a doctor, they need what they need, because primary care doctors can't do it anymore because they're there for referrals and if you got a cold, some antibiotics, right? So they need like a doctor who can coordinate everything and get in there and research it, like an investigator doctor who might just, maybe they don't have one specialty, but they could go in there and put it all together for you. But the problem is there's too many people and not enough doctors, so that's never going to happen. So you're going to have to be your own investigator and go through your records and then look at your tests and ask for more tests and then put it together for them and show it to them, and they're like, oh, yeah, I actually never heard of this, but you're right. You do test positive for this. Oh, yeah, you had it before and it's uncurable, so you have it the rest of your life. Yeah. Yeah. Too many patients and not enough doctors. So, be your own advocate. That's all I gotta say. And now I'm going to go wash my face and crawl into bed, and we'll see when I eat tomorrow. I'm not worried about it. My body will tell me when I need to eat. I also didn't take my magnesium because once I started taking it again, I started to have tummy issues again. So I'm wondering if it's my magnesium. I need to make an appointment soon to go get blood work because it's been a while. But I'm going to put this with my video, even though they've been short. This is just how I'm doing them. And that way they can get up.